Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at you and your connection to the person you are needing to learn the most from right now. We're looking at all three sides of the connection. We've got your energy toward it, their energy toward it, and the energy in between it. Concept being that there are three sides to every story. So looking at your version of the truth, their version of the truth, and then this higher level unbiased truth in the middle. I do encourage you to think outside of the box with these readings. This very well might not just be a romantic connection. This could be talking about a friend, a family member, a coworker, anyone that you are needing to learn something from at this time. Hiccup. The last thing I want to mention is that you very well could swap these energies. The energies could be swapped, so you could very well end up resonating more with the energy to my left and to my right, especially if you're a cross watcher or vice versa. So just take it as it resonates, and remember, this is a general reading and it will not resonate with everyone. All right, Libra, on your side of this connection, you have relief and good fortune. I feel like you've got other good things going on in your life that is providing you with relief from this connection, because I feel like this connection has caused some strife in your life. And I feel like right now your focus actually isn't necessarily super on the connection. It's on your own stuff, your own life. Now, this person has transmute in truth. I feel like this person struggles with telling the truth a little bit, especially with this snake here. I'm getting like some deception vibes. But I'm also feeling like I don't necessarily know if it's intentional. I don't know if this person intentionally struggles with the truth, or if it just like they have a hard time being vulnerable and honest, But in between this connection, you have karmic path and power. This connection has a karmic cycle, and that karmic cycle is about you taking your power back from this connection, Libra. And I feel like you have a little bit. I just feel like it's kind of continuing to do that. But let's dive in and see what the actual specifics of this connection are. What is Libra dealing with when it comes to this connection? Relief and good fortune. What is Libra dealing with when it comes to this connection? This is Libra's energy toward this connection, please. This is Libra's energy toward this connection. Yeah, this connection makes you really emotional. I feel like it triggers you a lot. I feel like it's one of those that has a tendency, like when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's like real bad. I want more on this Knight of Swords here. What is this Knight of Swords saying? Because I want to make sure, okay, because you haven't been feeling very happy with this connection. You're not happy with the way things have been. And I feel like there's this overwhelm emotionally. I feel, Libra, like you are confused. I feel like you don't know what to do. I feel like there's a lot of there's a lot that this connection is bringing to the surface. A lot of like past hurts that this connection has a tendency to trigger. Let's get more for Libra's side of this connection. This is Libra's side of this connection to this person, please. Libra's side of the connection to this person. I feel like you're just looking for some relief because, okay, you struggle with trust. You struggle with trust here, Libra. And I feel like this person struggles with truth. And I feel like that creates a fun little whirlwind of stuff in this connection. Because I feel like you struggle with being able to fully trust, especially in this connection for some reason. And maybe there was like betrayal or something. I'm not saying there was. If there was, you know about it. But I feel like there's this, I don't think you trust this person. I don't. This person's energy toward Libra. Now the question is, should you? Or I said this person's energy toward Libra. Give me just a second. This is Libra's energy toward this person. This is Libra's energy toward the person they are dealing with. There we go. Libra's energy toward the person they are dealing with. There is a cycle here. Okay. Cycle of loss. want clarity on this Emperor in reverse. I feel like this person might be a tad bit controlling. Let's see. What is this Emperor in reverse saying? Yeah, okay, because there's the Queen of Pentacles and the Death. I feel like you could be dealing with an earth sign. You don't have to be, but that would be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, just because I've seen the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles now. But that doesn't need to be the case. Whoever this is actually pretty controlling. And I feel like you have a tendency, I keep saying had, I don't know if this connection is currently together, to appear more put together than you are because you don't want this person to see, like, you don't want this person to see you. Like, it just feels like you felt like you always had to pretend not to care, almost. You pretended not to care. Or pretend, actively do. And I don't really know why. It feels like there's this, and maybe it's because you don't trust them. And so maybe that's why it was hard for you to fully open up emotionally and be fully, like, authentic. Because it feels like there's like this Queen of Pentacles, this doesn't really feel like you. It's your energy, but it doesn't really feel like you. Like, it feels like you maybe felt like you had to pretend to be somebody else around them. This is Libra's energy toward this person. Or actively do. Libra's energy toward this person. Ooh, specific message. Yeah, there's like little to no communication, I feel like, between the two of you. Even if it's a connection that is together, you guys can talk. You very well might be talking, but you're not communicating. There's no deeper sense of like communicating here. And I actually feel that's where a lot of these trust issues might stem from. Now, I don't feel like it's necessarily your fault that you're not communicating, that there's no communication here. Let me get more. This is for Libra's side of this connection. This is Libra's side of this connection. Okay, there's the Emperor, and there's the Queen of Cups. See, everybody but the Queen of Swords. It's like, Libra, I feel like you have to be someone different for this person. Not necessarily like, but why? Let me get more on this. I don't know if you're afraid they're not going to accept you as is. Let me get more here. More for this. The strength. It's like this confidence. It's almost like you struggle. Well, I don't even think you do struggle with confidence. For some reason, this connection makes you struggle with confidence. It almost like it's like you're attached to their opinion of you in a way. And so I feel like you try to be, or tried to be, who they wanted you to be. And in a sense, it almost feels, Libra, like you might have lost yourself in this. And I feel that this could be a connection that's over. But like trying to be someone that you're not, so that they would accept you. Clarifying more for Libra's side of this connection. Yeah, because I also feel like you lacked boundaries here. You let them kind of... Yeah, because I feel like this fell apart. The Tower here. I don't feel like this connection is currently in your life. And with this Wheel of Fortune, That is the best thing that could have happened for you. Like best case scenario here. Because they didn't allow you to feel safe to be yourself. This connection to them. And it feels like you felt like you had to be someone different. Or better than you were or something. Interesting. Let me get more for this person. This person's connection toward Libra. This person's energy toward Libra. This is this person's energy toward Libra, please. And more. This person's energy toward Libra. Let's see what they're dealing with. Let's see what they have. What does Libra need to know about this person's energy? They're focused on moving forward within what they consider their comfort zone here. I feel like this person doesn't know how to step out of protection mode. But what does this Four of Swords say? Yeah, okay. I'm getting a weird message with this, actually. Because I feel like you're stressed, or have been stressed, or were stressed about this, and I feel like they were just, like, sleeping peacefully, like, unbothered. Even though I feel like they weren't the best to you. But I also feel like it's because this person is very stuck in their comfort zone here. Let me get more. This person's energy toward Libra. Not liking this person's energy so far, but bear with me. This person's energy toward Libra, please. This person's energy toward Libra. Okay. So this is kind of what I was feeling. They have a tendency to be a little bit egotistical. And I feel like that's where, like, they struggle with vulnerability. They struggle with being fully open and honest about their emotions. And I feel like you took on that burden in a way. This person's energy toward Libra, please. This person's energy toward Libra. This person's energy toward Libra. They are super defensive. I feel like they're kind of like I'm looking at this. They always have to be in charge. I feel like, in a way, like they always have to be the one to have the say. They're in full-on protection mode here. And yeah, I feel like this very well could be like a chaser runner kind of thing going on. Doesn't have to be, but we saw this Knight of Swords on your side and then they have it in reverse. I feel like they're running from facing like a connection of this sort. Now, at the same time, that doesn't mean you gotta chase it, right? Go get what you deserve elsewhere, because I feel like I don't know. I don't like think this person's a bad person necessarily. I just feel like they struggle with like being honest, not just with you, but with themselves as well. Sun in reverse. Let me get more on this. You know, all of this, the reason that they act the way they do is because they lack confidence within themselves. Now, hang on, let me get more for the Sun in reverse. There's the karmic cycle. And there's the King of Pentacles again. So that's what makes me feel this is an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. At all. It could just kind of be talking about someone who's really rooted in the material world. There is a karmic cycle here of you feeling, Libra, like you have to be, like there's a sacrifice involved in receiving love. You have to give yourself away, or you have to make yourself smaller, or like, I don't know, something here that this person is bringing out in you. It's like that you feel like you have to be smaller. Like that's the word, or like not too loud, not too yourself. Like it feels like there's this person, like for some reason you feel like you have to be less yourself. And I feel like I don't like that for you or for anyone. This person's energy toward Libra. And that's where this cycle is coming from, because I feel like you're so worried about making them happy, you're forgetting about your own happiness. This energy toward Libra. I keep saying this Four of Pentacles in reverse with this person. I feel like this person is a pretty unstable. And I feel like that is not your burden to bear, Libra. Again, the past couple of readings I've been doing, it feels like I'm like talking bad about this person. That's never my intention. It feels like they are a little bit not willing to work on themselves. Clarifying this Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Death. Ooh. I do feel like this, if this did end, they feel it. They feel the ending of this. But again, I just feel this like, okay, I'm getting a different kind of message from this. Like, you see, like they're this skeleton on a horse here. And it feels like they don't, how do I say this in a nice way? I'm saying this with love, so give me a second. They don't really care who they hurt, because hurt people hurt people. And I feel like they have a tendency to walk over people who give parts of themselves. And I feel like for some reason, Libra, you knew that, because you didn't trust this from the get-go. But I feel like you either invested in it anyway, or you felt you had to. Or maybe you didn't. You know, maybe there's a little bit of ignoring red flags, in a way here. But because this person is hurt and needs to do healing, I feel like they have a tendency to hurt other people. And it's not that they are like a bad person, it's just like they're in survival mode. And while they're in survival mode, they're kind of just doing what they can to survive, right? Even if that means hurting other people. This person's energy toward Libra. This person's energy toward Libra, please. This person's energy toward Libra. Last one for this person's energy toward Libra. Victim mentality. Because there's the Ace of Cups. It's almost like you might tell them, like, when you do these things, it hurts me. And they're like, oh, well, I guess you just hate me then. Like, that's the kind of energy. Like, everything is always them being the victim. And I feel like that's a very dangerous energy. Now, again, this person isn't a bad person, but I do feel like they have a tendency to look at the world from a place of being a little bit more selfish. Oh my gosh, okay. Being a little bit more selfish than like empathetic, if that makes sense. And I feel like this victim mentality is very much what drives them in a way. And Libra, I feel like that drives you crazy. And I also feel like that's, like, there's a part of you, I mean, the reason you're watching a reading about this still, right, 20 minutes in, is because you care about this person. And I just feel like, it's not that they don't deserve you to care. I just feel like this is one of those people that might need to be maybe loved from afar. If it's continuing to affect you, right? If you feel like you have to, like, walk on eggshells around them, because I feel like it's almost like you feel like you can't be honest or vocal about your own needs because I feel like they take it so personally. Like, you're like, well, and it almost feels like your needs are falling to the back burner in this, or did. And over time, that's either has or is going to eat at you. So this is about learning to speak up for what you deserve. And if someone else isn't willing to hear it, then saying, okay, then I've got to distance myself from this because I deserve to be heard, you know? We're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to look at the truth of this. We have the karmic path and power. So the information for that's in the description box below. Thank you so much, Libra, as always, for the support of my channel. It means more to me than you know. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. Bye, Libra.